Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Azka. I'm from class A with my students number 232122148. So in this video, I want to share a bit about my experience in taking this course analysis courses. Like, honestly, when I first heard about this CDA or about this course, I thought it was gonna be super theoretical and hard to understand, but it's actually pretty interesting once you wanna learn about that. So this video is kind of like my personal reflection, just me being real about what I learned and what I struggle with, and how this course actually made me see language in totally different way. So throughout this semester, we talk a lot about how language is not just for communication, like it's also used to show power, control, and even to shape how people think. Like, we learn how text can seem neutral but actually have hidden meanings or bias. And it made me realize that language is way more powerful than I thought. One thing that helped me enjoy this class, was how my lecturer always gave me a room for discussion with my group and gave us a room to think more deeper. So this course was not just about theory, but it was also super interactive class, and we got to apply the CDA perspective to the real text. For example, my group project was analyze a news using Van Le framework, and it was interesting because at first, like, there's nothing wrong with the news, but when we analyze it, I kind of found the hidden meaning of the news. And even though it was a group project, but I feel like we each can add our own insight. And after doing that, I can't read news or articles the same way anymore. I keep thinking, like, who's being represented in here? It's kind of funny how this class made me lucky paranoid about things, but in a good way, I guess. So one challenge I had was trying to understand the theory at the very beginning. It feels so hard to understand. I can't understand, but once we started using it in a group work and discussion, it becomes so clear, and I can understand about that. And if I ever become a teacher in the future, I want to teach my students to be aware of this too, like not just memorizing stuff, but thinking about how text can change our thought. I would love to give them space to speak and to speak up and have their own takes on things. So this course really changed the way I see text and language. I learned that even something as simple as a sentence, it can hold power, and I can understand about how and why it's written that way, and I'll learn to read more critically. I really appreciate how my lecturer taught me this course, because the way she explained about what CDA, the way she explained anything about CDA, she always made difficult ideas more easier to understand. Also, the group project were super helpful for me. One thing that I won't forget about what I have learned is this course useful for everyday things. CDA is useful for everyday things, like when we're reading news or even teaching in the future. So big thanks to my lecturer for making this course more meaningful and easy to understand. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.